All right, so today we're diving deep into this new AI agent that's making some serious waves, DeepSeek. It's all over the tech news, topping those app download charts, and it seems like it's the talk of Silicon Valley.
Yeah, I've been seeing it everywhere too.
So for our listeners who haven't had a chance to check it out yet, what's the big deal? What's all the hype about with DeepSeek?
Well, in a nutshell, DeepSeek is it's an AI agent that's designed with a focus on efficiency. It's built to run on what we call the edge.
The edge.
Right. That means directly on your devices, like your smartphone, your laptop, even your car.
So instead of needing to rely on some massive data center and tons of GPUs, DeepSeek is kind of bringing the AI processing power to us.
That's exactly it. And what's really interesting is it does this while utilizing existing CPUs.
So my phone could potentially become a mini AI powerhouse without me needing to buy any new hardware.
Exactly.
That's impressive, but I got to ask, how does that actually work?
Well, think of it this way. Traditional AI models, they're like these giant power plants, right? They gobble up a ton of energy, need those super powerful GPUs. DeepSeek, on the other hand, it's built with a different approach. It's all about efficiency. It's more like a network of smaller, more energy-efficient devices like your phone working together.
So like a distributed network instead of one central power source.
Yeah.
One of the articles we read even mentioned it uses something like 50% fewer GPUs than traditional models.
Right. And that's because DeepSeek's designed to make the most of the resources that are already on your device.
That's fascinating. So how does that actually work in practice?
Well, DeepSeek leverages your phone's CPU, its memory, even the graphics chip, to handle a lot of the AI workload locally.
So instead of constantly needing to send data back and forth to the cloud, which I know can drain my battery like crazy, a lot of the processing happens right there on my phone.
Exactly. And that constant communication with the cloud, that's a huge energy drain. DeepSeek really cuts down on that.
Makes sense. So we're talking about faster processing and less battery drain.
Yeah. They're actually claiming a 40% reduction in energy consumption per task compared to those traditional models.
Okay, that's pretty impressive. But what about speed? I mean, I've got to be honest, I've had some pretty frustrating experiences with, some AI assistants that are just painfully slow.
Oh, absolutely. And that's another area where DeepSeek shines. They claim to have 60% faster response times compared to those traditional AI models.
Wow, so we could be talking about like instant responses from our voice assistants or, music recommendations that pop up before we even finish the current song.
Exactly. That's the kind of responsiveness they're aiming for.
Okay, so I'm starting to see why there's so much buzz around this. But what I'm really curious about is what makes this whole shift to CPU-based edge devices possible? Is it just DeepSeek's clever design, or is there a bigger trend at play here?
Well, DeepSeek's design is a big part of it for sure, but there's another major player in this whole transformation that we need to talk about. Intel.
Intel, the company known for their CPUs. I'm intrigued. What's their role in all of this?
Well, you see, DeepSeek being so efficient on these edge devices, it actually plays right into Intel's strengths. As more AI processing moves away from those massive data centers and towards our individual devices, the demand for powerful and efficient CPUs, well, it skyrockets.
Makes sense. And Intel already has a pretty strong lineup of CPUs, right?
Exactly. And they're not stopping there. They're investing heavily in technologies like integrated graphics and something called heterogeneous computing.
Heterogeneous computing. That sounds pretty complex.
It is, but in essence, it's about combining the power of CPUs with other specialized processors, like MPUs, that are specifically designed for AI tasks.
So it's like creating these super efficient systems for running AI applications right on the edge.
Right, and this is where Intel really shines, bringing all these different processing elements together.
So it sounds like Intel is really positioning itself to be a leader in this like CPU-powered AI revolution.
They are, and one of the articles we came across even mentioned how this shift towards edge computing could significantly increase Intel's market reach, like way beyond those traditional data centers.
So instead of just powering our computers and servers, Intel could be powering a whole new wave of intelligent devices all around us.
Exactly. Think about the possibilities. Our laptops, smartphones, cars, even our homes, all becoming intelligent and responsive.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it that way.